We have 6 races left, 3 heats in this one, and then 3 more heats in the final race, according to the schedule. We have the Men's Masters Open F single sculls. Would you like to read heat number 1?
Of course. In lane 2, this is going to be Mark Berkner. In lane 3, we're going to have William Van Dresser. In lane 4, Jeff Bushy. Lane 5, Scott Smith. Lane 6, Ross Thompson. Lane 7, Douglas Bolitho. And it looks like our lane 2 is working on getting locked in right now. I know that our volunteers and referees and timers at the start are trying to get these last handful of races going. As soon as everyone is locked on, they're able to say, okay, it's time to start the race, just because of where we are with time. So they're, anticipating, okay, how can we get these crews pulled in the fastest and locked in and ready to go so they're not waiting out here for too long? And then how fast can we start them? It's definitely hard being a stake boat holder. As you can see, these crews are adjusting their point. We see a lot of them kind of taking light little strokes with their left hand on their starboard side. And these stake boat holders are trying to pull them into alignment, right? So and we have a green flag, so we have alignment. That means that their bow balls are matched up pretty well. Let's see if they can hold their points. And we have a start.
All right, from top to bottom, Mark, William, Jeff, Scott, Ross, and Douglas. Looks like lane 3, William Van Dresser jumping out to an early lead. How important is that quick start? Or not so much?
It all depends on what your plan is. I think for sprint racing, just try to see how fast you can get that boat up to speed. So what a lot of these athletes are trying to do in those first 5 strokes is not to go as hard as they possibly can. It's to see how fast they can get their boat up to their speed and then work on maintaining that through the rest of the race. So what they don't want to do is they don't want to go super hard and fast on that first stroke because their boat is too unstable. It's almost like riding a bike, right? In these singles, they're super skinny, super unstable. So you want to slowly get up to speed, and then same thing with riding a bike. You can go no hands once you're at speed. So they're working on getting up to speed in those first 5 strokes and then maintaining that right here through the first 250. A lot of rowers, you'll talk to them and they'll think of races in segments, right? So I know that William right here is saying, okay, I'm done with my first 250. I did my start. How can I approach the second 250 and make this my race? What Mark is doing really well right now is he's clearing his blades off the water, so he's reducing any drag that he might have.
I believe that's William.
William. Yes.
But still continue.
He is clearing his blades really nicely. I'm sure Mark is too. I just can't see Mark right now. So William actually has a little mirror on his hat, so he has no reason to look behind him. He can stay locked in watching Mark, watching Jeff behind him as he pushes away from those 2 crews, and he can look in his little mirror and say, okay, I'm on the buoy line, I'm going in a straight line, I'm good, and I'm going to keep having this nice clean blade work as we approach the last 500 of this race. It's definitely going to be a race for second here as well with Mark and Jeff. So definitely watching these crews times as we have 3 heats. That'll make this super exciting. Different people respond differently to competition. I think everyone deserves, great competition, great competitors to work with. But depending on who's on your heat, you might get pushed more, right? You might have right here, Williams absolutely killing it. Maybe that's pushing Mark to go a little bit harder than he normally would, right? So great job for these crews for being great competitors and offering this opportunity to each other.
Yeah, it's a great analysis. It's like the iron sharpening iron slogan that you hear very often. The people around you, to your left and your right, that can push you in competition and just in life in general, but especially out in the water right now, if you are sized up against other competitors who may push you a little bit more. So great analysis.
And their teammates are cheering them on. I see a lot of Rocky Mountain Rowing Club members trying to cheer on Jeff, seeing what he can do in this last 250 here.
Well, this has been all William Van Dresser in the top spot. We can see him from our production tent right now. William heading to the finish line first unofficially. We're at 3:42 at the moment. He's powering through heat number 1 of the Men's Masters Open F Single Sculls. The unaffiliated rower, Mr. Van Dresser, will suit up past the finish line, 3:53.54 unofficial time. After William, we have lane 2, Mark Berkner, and lane 4, Jeff Bushy, followed by lane 7, Douglas Bolitho. 3:53, 15-second difference unofficially from first and second.
That makes me curious to see what these next heats are going to look like and what those splits are going to look like between those crews. William definitely had the best race on the course, the best line, the best blade work. So kind of looking